Hey everyone, this is Jordan McConnell, founder of the Crohn's Veteran Podcast, and I want to give a special shout out to GHM Canada, who is the first official sponsor of our show. Global Health Management, or GHM Canada, provides savings of 30 to 80% on your prescription drug costs. They have created a website for American citizens who have Crohn's and other issues like diabetes, plaque psoriasis, and any other situation where the doctor gives you a prescription. Check out their website if you need to save money on your medication at freedomrxgroup.com. That is freedomrxgroup.com. And yes, I'm a customer, and I can tell you I am very happy with the service they provide. Hey, everybody. This is Jordan McConnell with the Crohn's Veteran Podcast. Thank you for joining me. I am joined by a very special guest today, my twin brother, Morgan McConnell, graphic artist, all-around amazing guy, my best friend. Morgan, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, good to be here. Thanks, twin bro, for having me here, and definitely good to be here.
Awesome. Well, this is, we've done like 60 episodes, and I thought, the number 61 would be, awesome to have you on here, and kind of, let people know, who you are and, kind of our relationship together. And I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. I look forward to it. Yeah, chatting a little bit, and looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, let's get to it. For those that, for those people out there that don't know you, tell us a little bit about, who Morgan McConnell is, kind of where you're from and, what you do and all that kind of stuff.
Definitely. Yeah. So yeah, of course, twin brother of you. And I'm a designer, a graphic designer. I've been designing for a little over 10 years now. And in the Austin area in Texas. And I think that's pretty much just about me.
All right, cool. Like, so you live in Austin, are you originally from Austin or you just been Austin? Like, where you originally from?
Sure. So yeah, I'm originally from the DC area. But yeah, I've lived in Austin a big portion of my life, probably more than half my life. And now I live in this little town called Round Rock. I've been there for about 8 years now. And so that's where I currently reside, currently where I am now.
Awesome. And so what, I know, so you're in graphic design, like, what are some of the, I guess, interests, that you have in graphic design?
Sure. Yeah. So I would say mostly a lot of brand development work. Always loved like creating logos and doing logo design work. So that's usually been my thing and what I usually enjoy doing the most. And so I like it all. Cool.
Like, so tell me about like maybe like a project, that you've done in graphic design that, that you're proud of, or just tell me about something that you think was pretty cool that you've done.
Definitely. Yeah. I've definitely worked on a lot of good ones over the years and had a lot of fun with a lot of them over the years. I think actually a project I did for you one time is for a tech company. I really enjoyed working on that, and that one really stands out. I think it really turned out well. I thought it had like a really great like concept and idea behind it, and that was executed well. So you could see the concept, coming through with it.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was I think it was like smart bag tech at the time. Was the I think the logo and the business the idea. And so I appreciate I mean that was a really fun experience, for anybody out there listening. Morgan's always really fun to work with, and maybe I'm a little bit biased, but you should reach out.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, work with, easy to work with. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so what are some of your I mean, I know that you're just an artist, kind of through and through. So what are some of the other areas of art in general that you're interested in?
Yeah, good question. So yeah, definitely mentioned like the branding, the logo design, and all that. Yeah, sometimes like doing like a little bit of digital illustration,
Mm.
sometimes too. And I've been like in a lot of marketing teams. So I've always liked doing things like infographics. I think those are fun. Those are
Mm.
basically like digital illustrations,
Right.
just like with text on it, basically.
Mm.
And
And so like, are you, so, like, do you like, like drawing, painting, sculpting, or like any of that kind of stuff?
yeah, I sure do. I mean, I guess I haven't been able to. It's been a while since I've done that. I mean, that's originally how things started. Just kind of loving like fine art, like so pottery and painting, drawing, and then yeah, a person mentioned to me graphic design. Is oh, that sounds interesting, and I've been a part of it ever since. So
Cool. Um, and so, you have a kind of a brand that you're working on, or kind of, we're going to say, a business yourself, that you kind of developing, would you, kind of tell me a little bit about that?
sure, definitely. So of course, yeah, I mentioned. I'm not over mentioning it, but but yeah, always loved, of course, logo design, and that was one of my strengths. And so I thought maybe be fun to make it into like a little business. And so and it's kind of unique where it's more like I call them brand packages or brand templates.
Hmm.
Kind of enter in your name, and then yeah, then you'd have a unique logo. So that's kind of the unique thing about it. And had it for like the last 5 or 6 years, and so yeah, I see
Cool,
it kind of keep going from here.
cool. Well, well, as you know, this is, the Crohn's Veteran podcast. And so, the whole kind of the idea is that the podcast is, is to raise awareness for people with Crohn's disease. And one of the reasons, I brought you on is that, so, your twin brother, me, has, this Crohn's disease. And so I was just curious myself, what was it like, maybe like when we were like, little kids, and like, and when you found out that that I'd go to the hospital and Crohn's disease, what were you thinking? Do you remember like, what that was like?
Yeah. I think I remember a little bit about it. Yeah, of course, it was kind of a sad moment in terms of like hearing about your like diagnosis and stuff.
Hmm.
And yeah, I think I remember you sadly getting kind of sick that day, and needing to go to the hospital and stuff.
Hmm.
And so I think I remember it well, actually, how it all started. Um, it's still kind of sad to this day that that happened to you. But yeah, you seem like you keep going strong. I know you have your medicine, and that that makes you well and stuff. And but yeah, it seems like you're a pretty strong person, and
Well, thank you.
yeah.
And and like, yeah, it's for those, who are not watching this episode, Morgan, my brother, like, I'm like 5'8", and I think Morgan's like, how tall are you?
Around that kind of like 5'11", 6 feet kind of range.
Exactly. So yeah, so it's really hilarious that that we're twin brothers, and he's like 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches taller than me, and he's bigger
Mhm.
than me and all this stuff, and really the reason for that is Crohn's disease. And because I had all that surgery and all that stuff like when I was like 14 years old, and so kind of like so there was a time where me and Morgan like wore the same clothes and wore the same shoes and all that kind of stuff. Remember?
Mhm. Yeah, I sure do. Yeah, I sure
And
do.
so like and like we're able to all wear the same stuff, and then like so now it's really crazy that that we're twins, but we're definitely we're not identical. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember like we had birthdays when we were younger. We would have, we would seem like it'd be double of everything, like two cakes or two. To make it everything would be, and then Halloween. Remember, would be like twin mummies or something.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
stuff like that.
And so and so yeah, so also, what people, Dudley, I kind of don't know is that, that me and you, even though, yeah, we are twins, but we spent a significant amount of time like not living in the same place, like, together type thing. And so, you've been, in Austin, for a pretty long time now. And I've, I'm in Vegas now, but, I was in Nebraska and the military and all these things. So it's just, really interesting how, you know, how, even though we're twins, kind of like how like different paths.
Mhm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, and I've basically been here this whole entire time. I never thought I'd been in the Austin area this long, but I guess you never know. I wouldn't mind maybe a change of pace or different environment, different city one day. But
Yeah, like, yeah, if you're, if you could go anywhere, if you could go anywhere, else besides Austin, where are some places that, that might sound, interesting to you?
yeah, that's a good question. You know, I mean, I guess there's so many places you could go to.
Or
And
visit? Yeah, like, where would you, yeah, like, where would you like to visit?
visit. Um, yeah, it's been a while. I mean, of course, being originally from the DC and DC area, I know there's been a lot of stuff that's popped up there over the years. And yeah, I'd like to visit like some of the new museums they have there. Um, Kind of a visual, so I like to see some of the like just some of the areas they have there now. And but yeah, so I think the DC stands out. Um,
Cool,
yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, I love, yeah, like, I want to go back to DC too. That whole area. I think there's that there's an African American, I think, history museum
Right.
that's there, and
Yeah, I probably see that too.
yeah, I would love to go see that, and all the Smithsonian's and stuff, and there's just so much cool, just so much cool stuff to do there, in the whole like part of that whole part of the country, right?
Yeah, DMV as I like to call it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, right, right, right. And
Mhm.
so actually, yeah, a good, yeah, like I just, yeah, military of mine, I think, a military friend of mine is stationed out there. So I mean, so yeah, so that'll be a good reason, for us to, for us to go back out there, right? So.
Yeah, I know we have a little bit of family, I think, around that area still.
Yeah, yeah, we do. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, so that's cool. Like, um, so yeah, so what are, so what are your, so what are your, kind of like, you know, oh, okay, actually, this is a good question. Given that you've been in graphic design for, so long, um, and you've been kind of, kind of in the trenches and stuff like that. What is, if you were to kind of talk to somebody that was, wanted to get into the industry themselves, what's some advice you would give them?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Good question. Yeah, I would say to kind of stay kind of current with kind of trends and technology, and just many of the other things. Just continuing your passion and being really just really detail oriented, and I would, yeah, say maybe some of those things. I would say
All right,
just kind
cool.
of eating breathing design and that kind of thing. Great, yeah, great question.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, thanks. Well, cool. Well, let's see what else here. Actually, I'm gonna. All right, Morgan. So, so I'm curious too. So, so we're not taking over the world with, graphic design and stuff like that. What are some of the, what are some of your other interests, besides, art, yeah, art and graphic design? Would you?
Yeah, so yeah, usually I like to take it easy. Sometimes could take some nice relaxing walks. There's this different areas in Austin called the Domain or the Arboretum.
Mhm.
Sometimes I like to kind of chill and relax and walk through there a little bit. And yeah, so
Awesome.
I'm yeah, big basketball fan. Yeah, love watching basketball. Big Lakers fan. Yeah, they're not really doing too well right now, but yeah, but it's a long way to go in the season, so they have a chance to get to the playoffs. So yeah, big basketball fan. Got a subscription recently to Netflix. So like to sometimes chill and watch movies, and video game fan. Sometimes like to do some video games.
All right,
Stuff.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, that's awesome. So like, so are you seeing anybody right now? Like you're like you get, cause I know you don't have any kids, so
Mhm.
so
Yeah. So hopefully one day, hope they had the little Morgan Jr. one day.
right.
And but yeah, for now, single person, no kids, but hopefully one day that can happen. And
Well, I
so
say,
yeah.
well, I'm all about manifest, and so I met all these cool people and stuff, and got like a lot of good advice and stuff, and so so just put it out in the world, the person you're looking for is out there if you believe it, and what realizing your dreams is possible. They kind of that Les Brown, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah. Or I listen to that too all the time, and I like to say that too. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, Les Brown said anything is possible.
Yep. I was just listening to that, to the hungry speech, like recently, and I was thinking, I was thinking about you and all that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, those are definitely good motivating, good motivation, and definitely kind of keep you going for the day.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm a big motivation thing. Not motivation thing, like big fan of motivational content type things. Especially, like I've been just trying to. I actually did like a 5-day Tony Robbins course or whatever.
Like good old Tony Robbins, huh?
Yeah, that was pretty awesome actually. I had like highly recommend type thing. And so but yeah, so if if people out there want to connect with you, if people want to follow you, if people want to do business with you, if people want to support you, if people want to help you, how can they do that?
Sure, yeah. So they could I have an Instagram page, Morgan McConnell ATX, and I have my website morganmcconnell.com. You could reach me at some of those places.
All right, cool. Well, for Crohn's Veteran, you can reach me, the founder, Jordan McConnell, at jordan@crohnsveteran.com. It's pretty creative, right? And then also, our website is www.crohnsveteran.com, and our Crohn's Veteran store is www.crohnsveteranstore.com. Instagram, Crohn's Veteran, YouTube, Crohn's Veteran. Please follow us, please support us. The whole idea here is to uplift people with irritable bowel diseases like ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, and and IBS. And so so we're trying to grow grow this platform, to help people all over the world. So again, thank you for listening to our show, and thanks to my brother Morgan for being so kind to be here today.
Oh yeah, you're very welcome. I definitely enjoyed it. I think this is kind of a little first thing we've ever done together, so definitely enjoyed it, and hope to do some more in the future too.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks again, Morgan, and I appreciate it, man.
Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah, you have a good one.